So with the history like the shoulder problem, I have shoulder problems also. So when we move through our shoulders, like a lot of it's coming like from the upper trap. So moving away from the upper trap, we're going to engage more of that lower trap. We're going to open up a lot more here. Work on external rotation by throwing our thumbs back too. So that's going to work here. This is the Batman. I'm going to squeeze my core so it's nice and braced. I'm shrugging my shoulders down away so I don't engage upper trap. It's all going to be lower trap here. My palms are facing up, shrugging down. I'm coming here. I'm not letting my elbows go past my ribs here, because once I do, that's whenever we like close off the joint here at the shoulder, and it's like kind of get that nervy pain, or like that pain like the anterior part of the shoulder. So upper trap kicks on, and we're here. Shrug down here. This is all lower trap. Those muscles in between the shoulder blades here. Okay, try it out.
Down and back, like the shoulder blades lead the motion.
So I'm gonna push you back here. Drop the elbows as much as you can. Try to throw your thumbs back towards the ceiling. Right there. Good. Right there. Perfect. Do you feel it more here?
I feel it on my shoulders.
In the shoulders?
Yeah.
Okay.
Feel what in your shoulder?
I feel it pulling from my shoulder.
How tight are you?
Like my left shoulder screaming.
Oh, okay.
So keep that, and then do this. Hold it. Just hold it. Just hold it. Drive down into here. Good.
Do you feel more or less in
It's on the outside, it's the lateral. Yeah, that's
Like
where
in
it is.
here?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like posterior delt over. So relax this. Yep. And then make this go. There you go. Right there. Less?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So now, it just with him, take out the thumbs
Okay.
for now.
Got it.
Pulling this down. And
Yeah,
back.
so
There you
just
go.
like-
yeah,
yeah.
because he's just getting his posterior delt's taken over.
Got it. Got it. Perfect. So you still feel all this right here, right?
Yes.
This is more that lower trap too.
Yeah, and I felt it the whole time. It was just, it was like really tight at my delt.
Yeah, gotcha. And that's also in part too that your chest is also probably like really, really tight. So it's like pulling that like anteriorly here. So relax here. Perfect. Now what I want to do, I want to roll out the pec next. So you can already get it from there too. So I want to do that. Just kind of get like some tightness out of there. See if it makes somewhat of a difference. Okay.
Sure.
So let's do this here. This is the Movo. We use it for like basically kind of everything here. So like we get calves, hamstrings, like glutes, everything that we want to, right? But we're gonna use it for our pec here. So we're gonna find the pec minor. How you find the pec minor is you work at the end of the collarbone. Work about a little bit down too. So right here is right above my little symbol right here. So collarbone's here. I would work right in that spot too. So like above like any, like if you have like a Nike shirt, Under Armour, anything like that. Typically right where that logo sits. Oh, this is gonna feel good after that scraping. So my hand's gonna be facing the door the entire time, right? Now I'm shrugging down here, open up to expose more of the pec minor. Now I'm lifting up here and back down. All I'm doing here is just creating more length in the actual pec minor too, okay? Good, try it. Let's see here. How's that feel?
Feels good.
Feels good? Feel like tight almost too?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I can feel the muscle moving through that thing. The point.
I would even put it right here where my fingers at. Try that spot out.
Good.
How does that feel?
Feels good.
Yeah.
That's getting in there.
Now there's a couple other ways you can do this too. So you can actually have your like hands to the side here. So still have it facing the door too, just to expose more of the pec. Now start moving it around there too with that hand. Get a little more in there. How's that feel?
Feels good.
Yeah.
It's definitely tender.
Again, that's just like at our desk jobs or anything else like that, we're like so pulled like anteriorly here. So everything here is gonna be so cinched up. So when we try to do like a Batman, try to open up more there, you're gonna feel anterior delt, even like a little bit of like side delt too. So let's try the other side now. Because again, as Jonathan said, we do everything bilaterally here. Good. Have that palm facing the door the entire time, good. Now do you feel that side's tighter than the other side?
It's much tighter.
Yeah.
This side, you can actually look at it, it's visibly tighter. That pec minor is just gripping onto my collarbone, it looks like.
Yeah.
And you can see the difference.
Good. Now, anytime you feel like any like tingling down the arm at all, you have like a series of like nerves that are in the actual like bicep too. So it's like right around here. If you ever feel that tingliness, you can work your way just a little bit more into. It takes away that.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Actually, you're opening up a lot more now too, which is good. Like at first it was like a little bit more in front. Now you're opening up more, which is good.
Yeah, I can tell the difference.
Keep that core brace too. There, good. That's just more for that lower back pain too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And should be good there. Now, let's try it again. Okay. See if you can feel a difference. So first, we're not gonna throw the thumbs back. All we're gonna do is just shrug down right here, push my fingers in right here. Feel that here? Okay, now, feel that. Now try to throw your thumbs a little bit backwards. How does that feel?
It's less on that.
Less there? Good. You still feel it though? Okay. Brace that core more. Now we're gonna take that out for a second. All we're gonna do is just focus on this now, okay? So shoulders down. Now here you feel my fingers? Try to close them here, right there. Feel that all right here? Good, keep that core braced. Good, hold that. This is more of a primer for like any type of workouts that we do upper body wise. We always wanna engage lower traps because everybody moves around through the upper traps. So neglecting the lower traps, we wanna make sure that we move through those more. And relax. Good there. Oh, good?
Yeah.
Perfect. Now we're gonna work on another one. It's a push-up plus. So push-up plus, we're engaging more of that serratus muscle here. So what the serratus muscle is like responsible for is more of that protraction. So any type of pressing movement that we do, it's more of a scooping motion of the shoulder blades. So that's exactly what we're gonna do here. So we're gonna have our arms facing here, elbows are tucked in, they're not wide here, they're right here. Same thing like the Batman. Shoulders are shrugged down and back. I'm coming here, pushing the bench back away and over too. Kind of getting the scooping motion, a little bit more of that upper rotation of the actual shoulder blades. Okay?
Yep.
Try that out. You should feel like right underneath your armpits where you should feel this. Good. Good. Feel like right here?
Yep.
Good. Now try to knock that bench over too. There, good. Good, shrug down, good. Course tight. Good. Just be right where my fingers are. Let's go one more here. And back. Good, relax. How'd that feel?
Good.
Felt good? Felt it like right underneath there too?
Oh yeah, I felt that engagement.
Yeah, awesome. Let's go over here. Now, there's a lot of ways you can do external rotation. External rotation, have a 90-degree angle here. You're just externally rotating here. You're working more of those like rotator cuff muscles here, like the infraspinatus and the teres, right? So we're gonna get that here by doing a W. So we got the cables in each hand here. My feet are stacked like so. Again, always have our like shoulders away from our ears here, okay? So shrug down and back. We're making this W right here. Now all I'm doing, the action here is there, okay? All I'm doing is I'm taking my hands, going down, I'm throwing them back, okay? Let me know how this feels on that shoulder too.
Sure.
Okay, let's try it out. Yeah, this is something that you wanna have like crazy weight on. It's like 2.5 should be like more than enough, okay? Shrug down, bring it up a little more. Right there, good.
Is posterior delt taking over on that left side? No.
Feel it like right here?
Yeah, I feel it right there.
Right here? Okay.
Kick you in the stomach, you can tighten that
Yeah.
core up.
Good.
Drop that left knee forward just a little bit. There you
There you
go.
Good. Still feel it right here?
Yep.
Good. Need two more here. Good. Last one. Solid. Nice.
If you get to something like with the dumbbell, with like a cable fly or a dumbbell fly that you do a certain way, just have him demonstrate it because he works out all the time. Show me how you're doing it,
Yeah.
and then let's see if we need to make some modifications.
for sure.
You don't have to demonstrate that one very
Yeah.
soon. It keeps things speeding.
Yeah, sounds good. Cool. Perfect. Now we're gonna cycle through that like one more time too, okay? So right here, let's do those Batmans again.
Okay.
All right. So let's go face down there. Now again, all we're doing, looking here, is pushing these shoulder blades down, pushing them in right there. Good, nothing going on in the upper trap, that's perfect. Everything should be all right here. Good. I'm gonna challenge you here to try to extend the elbows out a little more. Like straighten out the arms. There.
Straighten them out?
Yeah, there you go, good. Feel that even more? Mm-hmm. Good.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Anything going on like the front side of the shoulders at all? Nope. Perfect. Good. Everything should be all right here. Constantly focus on that. Now there's another way to progress this too. What I want you to do, try to close my fingers like 5 times there, back and forth. 2, good. 3, 4, 5. Good, relax. Perfect. Nice. Let's get into another push-up plus here. Okay. Shrug down away from the ears. Good. Core's tight, core's braced. Good. There. Good. 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 Rest. Nice. Feel good on that one too?
Yeah,
perfect.
It was gonna feel better than the first one.
Yeah. Takes a little while for it to warm up too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta keep that core braced.
Oh yeah, for sure. And that's just making sure that you don't move more through your lower back either, right? So when you're braced here, this never takes over either.
Yeah.
Strong core, no back pain. Good. Good. Try to keep those elbows in one place too. All we're doing is we're keeping them there, we're moving the hands more. Good.
Yeah, see how I'm moving them?
Yeah. Good. There. You still feeling more here?
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, we're working the infraspinatus and teres here. External rotation. Good. Let's go one more. Solid.
Yeah, those are screaming.
Yeah. Perfect. Now we're gonna do one more here. I'm gonna get you a mat. Gonna be right here.
I can definitely feel those W's.
Yeah. So how one of the trainers here, he taught me how to do that one because my biggest struggle has always been external rotation. So he introduced that to me, and I told him it's the first thing I felt once I got done. It's like a weight lifted off my shoulders. Like
Yeah,
I feel
it feels good back there.
Yeah, it feels like amazing. Like you're able to open up more too. And again, doing those Batmans paired with that, like you're increasing more mobility. Here, opened up a lot more. Now that's always been my struggles. I've always been here. And one of the other therapists told me it's called a pencil test, I think, right? You get a pencil right here in your hand, you grab it. If you're internally rotated there, the pencil at both ends are gonna be like facing in. It should be more here, right? So I've always been like internally rotated my entire life. So external rotation has always been a big struggle for me. But again, being here, doing all the warm-ups that we do, like all the rollouts, everything's helped out like a ton.
Nice.
My biggest thing has been my pec, that's for sure.
I have problems with both pecs.
So now we're getting into the world's greatest stretch here. Okay, again, this is more of like a precursor to the workout itself. So what we're gonna do here, we go knuckles down here, shrug down and back. I'm squeezing this glute on this side here, so I should feel it right there in that quad. Now I'm gonna go here. I'm looking at my hand the entire time, still staying shrugged down. I'm following that hand with my eyes. Okay? Try that out. Good. So bring this foot a little bit higher up too. Right there. Good. So we're stretching here. The adductors, squeeze this back glute. Perfect. Feel that kind of stretching like right here? Good. Good. 3, shrug down here. Good. Let's go 2 more here. Good. Nice. Switch sides. And by us shrugging down too on that one arm that's down, we're engaging more of that serratus muscle there too. Just like in that push-up plus. Okay. Core's tight. Squeeze this back glute, straighten it out. There we go. Good. Good. Good.
I'm popping almost every time.
What's that?
I'm popping.
Popping where?
My back's popping. It's good.
Oh, back here?
Yeah.
Lower back? And relax. Good there. Well, popping isn't necessarily a good thing either. So what that shows, or what that tells us really, is that you have a lot of mobility there in like the lower back. So what we do when we have a mobility, a hypermobility, you follow more stability. So having to do like more like resisted extension. So that back extension is here, where I'm here, it's there. That kind of that arch on lower back. So how we like offset that, we increase core strength here, stability, basically goes back here, right? So the more that you build your core, the less popping you get in your lower back too.
Core's a problem for me, but that's another story.
That's another story for another day. All right, so now we got the body warmed up. Now we're gonna work on some retraction muscles. Again, moving more to the lower trap, we're gonna do some cable rows here. Okay. How much weight would you typically do for like a cable row?
Well, I do chest supported rows because of lower back problems. So, I mean, I could row all that, no problem, but I don't want to for my back.
Okay,
so.
perfect. So we can do another way of doing it too. There's also like that chest supported way that I know how to do also.
Yeah.
We'll try that out. Let's go here.
I mean, I can do that, no problem. So
sure?
Yeah. I mean,
Let's try it.
I can row 200, 210 easy. So
all right.
That's nothing.
So let's try with 35 right now. Okay. Let's try this out. Okay. So feet are gonna go right here. Okay. Now push yourself down on the bench a little bit more. Right there. Okay. Now pick the weight right here. Okay. Now, just think about that Batman with my shoulder blades here, pushing them in and down, okay? Now I'm rowing, go ahead and row, right there, perfect. Good. Where do you feel this here?
Right at the bottom of my shoulder blades.
Perfect, so like right here?
Yep.
That's exactly where you need to feel it, good. Good. And it's a good thing that you're not traveling too far back, right? Because the more farther back you go, that upper trap kind of kicks on, right? As long as these guys aren't talking to us, it's really good. We need these guys talking here. Good. Let's go 3 more here. 1, 2. Good. Relax.
Yeah, it feels good. I can definitely feel that more in my lower traps than anything else because I'm normally trap dominant.
Yeah, I get you. I was the same way for like a long period of time to where I was just rowing. I would do bent over rows, like kind of like going right up to my chest. And that's when I started developing more of those shoulder issues. But once I went from here, went a little bit lower, and engaged more lower traps, shoulder pain basically went away too. Okay, so now let's look at a dumbbell incline press. Now what's kind of the weight that you're putting up for that one too?
For shoulder dumbbell incline?
Yes, like incline chest press basically.
Oh, I have 95.
95s?
So we can go with 60s because I have chest tomorrow.
Yeah, so let's do this here. I want to focus on a little bit more. So let's go with 45s.
Okay.
All right. I'll show you kind of the way that we do it here. So just like that push-up plus, again, everything here, shoulders down, away from the ears. So I'm picking the weight up here. Now, shoulders are down, locked into place. How I make sure they stay in place with my feet, I push my body into the bench here. Okay, so now the shoulder blades are locked into this place. Now with the weight, I tilt it back towards me like I'm dumping water on myself. And from here, I'm just scooping those shoulder blades up, right? Working on that upward rotation here, protraction there. Now where you should feel this is right underneath that muscle in that like armpit area. Okay? Now again, it's not just like a pressing motion, it's more like a scooping motion of the actual shoulder blades. Okay, ooh, got it there. There it goes. 2 hands don't fit there. Good, okay. Now, I'll have you bring the elbows in a little bit more. Right there. Tilt the weight towards us. Good. I want you to push with your armpits too. If that makes sense.
Yep.
Good. Core is braced the entire time. Good. Good. One more. Good. Nice. Go down. How'd that feel?
Felt different than what I normally do.
Yeah?
Felt good though.
Yeah, talk to me. How did that feel? Like, as in, like, what did you feel more of?
So I felt more of the arms, like the way they're located, the way I was holding it. So I think there was more stabilization going on in here instead of just normal pressing.
Yeah, perfect. Did you feel that muscle underneath the armpit too? Yeah, that's kind of the main thing too. So when you tilt the weight back towards you, right? So it's like, I always call it dumping water on myself. So everyone understands that analogy of like, I'm trying to dump water there. So as I come here, you see my shoulder blades, like it's gonna scoop up, right? And that bar path is never just like straight on either. It should be starting out at the chest, working its way up towards like fully straight.
Yeah.
Having that scoop motion there. So that's typically how that works.
Sounds good.
Perfect. All right. Now, let's see what we got next on us. All right. Let's look at some chest flies here. Okay. So, is it cool if I move all this stuff too? Yeah. Cool. I'm putting it right there on that tray. I know these things are expensive. So now we got kind of blood flow into the chest, right?
Yep.
So now I want to make sure it stays there. I also have some like stretching involved with that as well. So we're gonna go for cable fly. You do chest flies a lot?
Yeah, normally with dumbbells.
No more dumbbells. Man, some good stuff right there. Man. Last time I did them with dumbbells, man, my shoulders were screaming at me.
Yeah, I do them incline, typically.
Oh, okay, well then actually, let's do this here. I like the incline version better. Okay. Put some weight on there too. Okay, that's at 20. That one's at 20. Okay. So again, kind of like what you're used to with the dumbbells. I like the cables a little bit more too because there's like a constant line of tension, right? With the dumbbells, when you're up here,
there's no tension. I don't even go that high. I stop here. There's no reason.
So with the dumbbell, with the cables, rather, it's a little bit more tension. So again, the shoulders are shrugged down away from the ears. Oh, I'm going from here, there. So that line of pull is still pulling me back. Now I'm not fully opening up here. I'm stopping right here because the further back I go, the more I put stress on that shoulder. Okay. So here. Okay, try that guy out. Might lower it down just one more too. All right. Yep. Bend a little bit more at the elbows. That's perfect. Good. That looks good. Course tight. Good. Eight. 9. Let's go 3 more here. 1, 2, last one. Good. How did that feel?
Felt good.
Compared to like dumbbells that you typically do, how would it feel?
I felt like there was more tension, so that and the shoulders weren't as active in it. So in the range of motion, even though it wasn't as far back, felt better. And I feel really good about holding my shoulder blades down and opening my chest up. I think it's a very good
exposing
change.
more of that muscle too is going to be like the key thing too. So although you're here, you get a good stretch like at the cost of like having like that pinching off at the anterior shoulder joint too. Because again, your shoulder is a ball and socket joint. So whenever it's here, right, this is the like the humerus, right? Head of the humerus, this is the joint itself too. When you create more space, it has more freedom to move around. But when it's closed off, that's when you kind of get that pinching. That's where like rotator cuffs like tears happen like right here. The number one is always like supraspinatus, right? It's right at the top. So if this here, if my shoulder blade doesn't move with it, right, it gets pinched, possibly tears later down the line, especially with like a lot of overhead pressing. So if your shoulder blades aren't moving along with your actual like arm, that's when you get those rotator cuff muscles too.
That's why I don't do overhead press.
There you go. That's one way to avoid it.
Yeah.
But again, you can like shoulder press too, as long as you're engaging that lower trap. So you engage the lower trap, the serratus too, get that upper rotation, nothing's gonna get pinched off there either. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, I stopped putting my arms over my head when I came to see John. He was like, that's the easiest solution. And since then, I don't really have shoulder pain.
Yeah, no, that's perfect too. Yeah. Shoulders are down away from the ears there. Now I'm gonna challenge you a little bit more. I want you to tuck your elbows in, like you're scraping the sides of your lats with your elbows. There. Good. How does that feel?
Good.
Still feel that all right here?
Yep.
Good. It's good. Now, bring the hands a little bit lower. There. Feel that more?
Yep.
Just a little shaky there too.
I already did back today.
Let's go one more. Good. Nice. Perfect. All lower trap still? Yeah, again.
100%. I can tell the difference.
Yeah, that there too, like the lower the hands go, the more you're gonna feel that lower trap because you're here, you can still get lower trap, but at the cost of like it potentially as fatigue sets in, you're gonna come like start cranking a little bit higher and higher.
Makes sense.
Get more in the upper trap too. All right, let's go to another like dumbbell press here. Want to try 60s or you want to try 45s again?
I'll grab 55s.
Let's do it, right there. Good. There. Push through those armpits. Good. 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 These last two, tuck those elbows in a little bit more. There. Good. One more. Ooh, there he goes.
I'm losing grip on those bars.
Yeah. But again, like you said, you used to lifting like how much again was like 90s or something like
95.
that? 95?
But it's a different movement.
Yeah.
And then holding them, actually gripping it is the challenge.
It is. So again, like it doesn't have to be like a crazy, crazy tilt either, right? Even a small little tilt back, they're still gonna engage more of that protraction there, like protracting the shoulder, like shoulder blades where like it's scooping itself up, engaging more of the straightest. That's perfect, good. Yeah. Do you ever get like any like shoulder like problems whenever like you're pressing at all, or like has that kind of like gone away?
Nothing bad.
Yeah.
Just post-surgery issues, that's it.
Gotcha. But hey, lifting 95s post-surgery. When did you have your surgery?
2 years ago.
Yeah, that's pretty good, man, lifting up those 95s like that.
Feels good.
Yeah. Again, shoulders down away from the ears, course tight. Good. A little more bend in the elbow too. Good. Good.
Like that?
Yep, it's good. Good. Two more. Last one. Good. Nice. Solid.
Yeah, I like those a lot better than dumbbells.
Yeah, it's just like that line, like it's pulling you down further, right? And like you don't have anything really stopping you from going like any further back. So for you, like basically put it down too, you gotta kind of like let it fall off. But that potential like rupturing, like even like a peg or like another like rotator cuff muscle there too, like when you drop the weight, it's like pushing your shoulder back, right? So versus here, that line of pull is there, it's gonna stop you from going any further back, which is kind of like what the goal is too.
Yeah, I like it.
That's perfect. Good. Let's go one more row over here. The lower back feels okay too?
Yeah, lower back's good.
Awesome. Perfect. And again, we're still addressing that lower back by doing this too, by keeping that core nice and tight to make sure that we're not going to that lower back extension there too. Yep. Good. Just scraping the sides of our body with our elbows. Shoulders down away from the ears. Good. Good. Hands a little bit lower too. There. Good. Still scraping. Good. Good. One more. Good. Nice. There you go.
Yeah, those feel great.
Yeah, awesome. Looks solid, man. Now, would you do like single arm row, or would it be like kind of like both at the same time?
So I do independent.
Okay.
So normally the ones I use like that, each has its own 100-pound weight stack.
Yeah.
So each one's independent, although it's at the same time.
Gotcha.
They're separate.
Okay, perfect. Good. Again, you have to tilt those weights too further back.
That's what I did last time,
yeah. Good. Elbows are tucked in. Good. There. Good. Good. And one more. Good. Nice. Solid. Let's get another fly in too.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Perfect. So Monday typically like chest day for you too?
Back day.
Back day? Oh, back
Chest
day.
is tomorrow.
There you go.
I forget what day it is if I don't do my right order.
I get you. Course tight. I'm about to poke you in the stomach the entire time. Good. Good. One more. Good. Nice. Perfect, man. Some water?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do it. How's everything feeling? Like shoulder-wise, everything's good?
Feels better than what I normally do in terms of positioning.
Yeah, perfect. Again, taking like the weight that we normally would do, like for like the reps and like the form that is, if we can tweak it just a little bit, make it like a little bit harder too, you don't even have to go crazy like 95s too. But again, building from that with that perfect form, you still like get that like scoop in the shoulder blades, you can do those 95 pounds too. I just kind of worked my way up back to like 80, 90 pounds when doing those chest presses with the dumbbells. At first I was like, man, I can't do anything past like 60 right now, just like with all the technical like terms and like the technique wise. But now kind of like building from there, everything looks still smooth, right? Shoulders aren't aching afterwards, everything looks solid.
So lateral raises, same thing?
Lateral raises are, well, you're gonna get a little bit of upper trap doing that, but there's a couple other ways that you can do it. So you wanna take a look at those?
Yes.
Let's do it, okay. So.
I can go real light because my elbow's hurt. I don't use the machine.
I got you. I'm gonna take this here, right. There's one way, so we don't call them necessarily lateral raises, they're called like scaptions, okay? So I'm gonna get you, let's try with these fives. It's gonna be kind of easy, it looks light, but
it's about form.
Yeah, it's all about form, okay? So these scaptions, okay, again, shoulders down, away from the ears here, my core is nice and tight, I'm coming up here. Now, the real trick is on the way down, that control on the way down too. Where I feel it currently is right there in that serratus muscle, which is like underneath the armpit.
Okay.
Right? On that way down, not letting the weight control me, I control it, back and forth, there. Try that out. Shoulders down, good. Right there, good, back down. Good. Feel like right here?
Yep.
Good. 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 Let's go 3 more here. 1, 2, last one. Good. How'd it feel?
That felt great.
Yeah. Do you feel like even like side delt, even like a little bit like front delt too going on? You also feel that like serratus muscle too? Perfect.
Yeah, the problem I normally have is an overactive trap.
So show me how you would actually do it without it actually.
So I use a machine because I can't hold weights.
Okay.
So like when I'm doing it, seated here with the machine, and I'm just.
Got you.
And I feel the trap here is very overactive.
Yes.
So I can feel it. I can't feel my left one. So just doing those, I mean, I'm just normally like this. I'm not pulling my shoulder blades back like you had me doing, which feels really good.
Yeah.
So I should do the same thing.
You can do the same movement too if you want to, right? But like with that machine, still driving it back.
Yeah.
You have like kind of cross behind you essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
like my 2 shoulder blades are pointing at each other, trying to touch in the middle.
Yeah.
Core braced. Same thing on the machine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, same exact thing. As long as like your shoulder blade's moving too, because that's when you get that pinching off when that shoulder blade's not moving. If you like engage lower trap and then you try to upwardly rotate there, right? That's whenever like your shoulder blade kind of moves with you, right? Okay. So if it doesn't move, it gets stuck right there. Anything higher, that already kind of pinches stuff off right here for me.
I stop at like 80%.
Exactly. So like, and that upper trap kind of kicks on too. Shrug that down, more lower trap, but your upper trap has to engage when you go into upper rotation. So there's another move that we're gonna do right now, a lat pull down, which again, that's an upper rotation movement, but we're gonna make it to where, although it's upward, you need a little bit of upper trap, it's gonna be still a majority lower trap.
Sounds
so,
good.
We're gonna do that here. How much you typically do for a lat pull down?
235. That's what I did this morning.
Crazy. So,
just gonna be light.
Gonna be light?
Yeah, I hit PRs today on everything.
So what type of grip would you typically use? This kind of grip?
I use wide bar with wraps.
Gotcha. So does your gym have something like this too?
No, not like that.
Not like that? Does it have like handles or like those like little D handles too?
Yeah.
You know? I would even use that too. But this is kind of gonna mimic the same exact thing, right? So here, that's why I kind of like this grip a lot more. It's not much like, it's not gonna like tax like my shoulder being here because right there, it's kind of closing it off. Here it's more open. So we come here. Now here, shrugging my shoulders down again, right? I already feel my lats kind of engaging. My core's tight. I'm trying to break this bar in half here, coming down, and then slowly coming up. Right there to about chin level, coming back up. It's a funny saying, but the shakier the better. Okay. Ready? Let's do it. Okay, shoulders down away from the ears here. Good. Good. Every time, every rep is a new set. So shrug those shoulders down. Good. Try to break that bar in half now. So tuck those elbows in a little more. There. A little more, a little more, a little more. Right there. That's perfect. Shrug down. Good. Good. Let's go 3 more here. 1, 2, last one. Good. Nice.
Yeah, those felt good.
Yep.
Yeah, activating those lower traps is extremely interesting because I'm so used to having my arms wide and everything, or my body sitting forward and not rotating my chest out, my shoulders together.
Yeah, for sure. And again, it's a brand new concept. That was a new concept to me too. It's like engaging more of my lower traps. I thought honestly at first the lower traps were kind of like useless, but as I've been here, like I've realized like how important they are, right? It helps with like shoulder health in general, right? Like rotator cuff muscles too, as long as like your shoulders down away from the ears. Because it's real easy for me just to do like crank on like external rotation here, and I'll feel it more in my upper trap. But I shove that down, I engage more of the infraspinatus and the teres minor there. That's like when I feel more of the external rotation. It gets real shaky to where like it starts like my hands just starts going like that.
So stabilizers.
Stabilizing, yeah.
Yeah, I feel the bigger I get, the more internally rotated I become.
Yeah.
And it makes sense that it's because I'm not activating that lower trap and I'm not pulling my body back to stabilize those muscles.
And also what we found too here in the clinic is that the more you engage the lower traps, you get less neck pain, like less like migraines, headaches too. We have like a bunch of patients here who they'll complain about like migraines, like neck pain, stiffness, stuff like that too. We get them moving away from the upper traps, more lower traps, it's pretty much like gone.
Wow.
Right? And so like this one guy, like, he was said he would take a whole pain pill like almost every single day, and like he's gone like away from that. So he's just doing like more like thoracic spine mobility and like moving his shoulder blades a lot more, moving away from upper traps, down lower traps. Now he's still stiff a lot of other places, but he's still been a work in progress, right? He's been amazing though ever since then. And low back pain too. The more you move, the less you move from like your neck and your lower back, the better it's going to be in those areas, because those are the places that you have like hypermobility. So think of the neck muscles here, right? There's not a whole lot of muscles here as there are here. So increasing more mobility here, because you have so much going on right here, all those different muscles, where muscles overlap, they get stuck. So increasing more mobility here is key, because you have muscles that are surrounding here lower back wise, but it's also the hypermobility too. So when you twist and turn, you feel that lower back, it's trying to find stability. So it finds stability by like kind of popping. So where you find that instability, you try to add mobility, like more stability here.
Yep.
Again, same exact way.
Makes sense.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's try this out. Now, do you ever like barbell chest press either?
Like just on
Yeah, you do?
I haven't in a while. I did bamboo press recently, but generally I do all barbells.
Okay.
I mean, no, dumbbells.
Dumbbells? So we're gonna take a look at a barbell though, okay? So, again, those bamboo, man, those are no joke at all. That's ultimate like stability.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Let's go here. Just this one, these last two, that's it. Yep. All right. So we're gonna take this here. This is gonna make me more of that kind of like bench press too. So again, all the same cues, right? Shoulders down away from the ears. Now, instead of like tipping that weight towards us, we're gonna have this bar here. So I'm gonna walk out here, shoulders are down away from the ears. Now, the same thing with that lat pull down, we're gonna break this bar in half. Already there, I feel that serratus muscle kind of kick on. My chest is folded down here, shoulders are back. I'm pushing out, coming back in. On that way in, I should feel a lot more of that serratus muscle too. Here, back in. I'm actively trying to break this bar in half, even pulling it away. There. And now when I come back, I'm coming here, walking it back. There. You should feel a great amount of core here too. Okay, try that out. There it goes. All right. Right there. So let that chest fall a little bit more. Right there, good. Shoulders down away from the ears. Now, press out. Scoop those shoulder blades up. Good. Good. Try to snap that bar in half too. Good. Feel that more here.
Yep.
Good. Good. Core's tight. Let that chest fall a little more. Right there, good. Good, all the weight should be in that front leg, nothing in that back one. Good, 2 more. Last one. Good, walk it all the way back. How'd that one feel?
Oh, good.
Yeah?
Definitely different movements than I'm used to. It's nice.
Yeah. It's always
Good
nice to have like
change.
a little refresher, right? Perfect. Now, we're gonna look at that one stretch that Jonathan kind of taught us to, okay? So go ahead, take a look at that. All right. So we're gonna be back here on the ground, here. Arms are gonna be extended behind me. Open up that chest here.
Okay.
Should feel it more in that bicep, right? You should get a little bit of a chest stretch too. The further back you throw your head, you're gonna feel it more in that chest. Okay?
Sounds good.
Try that out. Now again, you mentioned that bicep too, right? So what the bicep does is supinator, right? So you go like pronated against it, right? You're stretching out where it is, where you feel it. Okay. Good. Feeling that bicep?
Yep.
Good. Now throw that head back, get a little more chest. Good. Feel that kind of stretching all this right here?
Yep.
Good. How's shoulders feel?
Good. Shoulders feel great.
Perfect. Good. Nice. Solid there. Now again, this is something you can hold for like 30 seconds to kind of like you feel like that blood that's all right there too. So let's go 3, 2, 1. Perfect.
All right.
Nice, man. All right, dude. Solid workout, man.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
I
no
appreciate
problem.
it.
Yeah,
It was
no
great.
problem, dude, for sure. We out. Let's look at a dumbbell incline press.